The third tool that I would like to introduce you to today is the heat gun. And the heat gun is a very simple tool. It consists of a base station and a handpiece, and it has different heads that you can attach to it. Now, the way it works is it's very simple. You switch it on, okay, and you have two settings on either side. You have a temperature setting which you can set from 0 to all the way up to 500 degrees. Okay, we normally work about 375. And you also have a wind speed or a air setting that you can set from 0 to 100%. Okay, now these settings here, they will vary depending on what you're working on, and there's no one setting for everything. There's different settings, and depending on what you're working on, the thickness of the components, the thickness of the board, this is something that will come with experience. Okay, you'll start to figure out just by looking at a scenario in front of you, you'll be able to tell, okay, this is the wind speed that I need, and this is the temperature that I need. So don't worry too much about the settings. All you need to know is that it's a base station, and you set the temperature and you set the airspeed, and the temperature obviously relates to heat, and the airspeed is the intensity of that heat that you want to attack whatever you're working on with. And that's basically, in a nutshell, all there is to the base station. Now what you can also do is you can set, on this particular model here, you can set 3 different temperatures and you can save them into memory. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I want to go to the handpiece, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the handpiece. So let's do that now. So the other part of your heat gun is your handpiece, and what it consists of is a rubber pipe that goes all the way back into the base station of your heat gun. Okay, and what it does is there's a fan inside the base station, and that provides the wind pressure which comes all the way through here, and in here at the tip there's a coil that heats up, so the wind pressure comes through that coil and it comes out the end here, and it attacks whatever you're working on. Okay, so the question comes up, why do we need a heat gun? Why can't we just use a soldering iron? Well, what it is, with the soldering iron, let's say for example you've got a component here, and that component has 8 pins on each side. With a soldering iron you're going to come in and maybe you can heat up 3 or 4 pins, right? But you've still got another 4 pins on this side and another 8 pins on the other side, so you want to remove that component. By using a soldering iron you cannot remove that component, but if you come in with a heat gun, what you can do is you can heat up that entire component, and all the pins on that component, the solder that's on them, will melt at the same time. And what you can do is you can come in with your tweezers and you can just lift that straight off the board. Now with the more modern heat guns, you have like a metal base that you get with it, and as soon as you sit the heat gun down it will automatically switch off, right? And when you want to switch it on, you've got like a switch here on the handpiece. You can press that and that will switch it on. Okay, now you've got various bits that you can attach on the end. You've got angled bits here, and you've got straight bits here. You've got larger sizes and you've got smaller sizes. Sometimes you may not want to come straight down from the top with a bit like this, because maybe you've got a microscope in the way, right? In that situation you might want to use an angled bit like this, because it allows you to hold the heat gun at a certain angle, right? And then you've got different types. For example, this one here on the bottom, this will give you a swirling kind of wind pressure, right, on whatever you're working on. And this one here I think is a straight through. I mostly use the straight through type, and my most common bits that I use on the heat gun is this bit here and this bit here. So in a nutshell, the way I would describe it to you, a heat gun is just like a hairdryer, but it's a much more precise version. Just like on your hairdryer, you've got it on one button, haven't you? You've got low heat, medium and high heat. Well, with your heat gun you can set the precise temperature, and you can set a precise wind speed, right? And people sometimes ask, oh, what's the ideal temperature and what's the ideal wind speed? That's something that is going to depend on each individual case, and that's something that will come with experience, and that's basically all there is to the heat gun. So let's get back to our repair.